Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to share what I think are the best new makeup releases in Sephora. But before I do, if you're not already a Beauty Insider member, I'm not sure what you're waiting for. You can join the Beauty Insider program for free. It's quick, it's easy, and you could start earning points on all of your purchases, whether it's in store, online, late at night shopping, whatever you're doing, or at Sephora, in Kohl's. You could start earning points today. I'll make sure I leave a link in the description box to make it nice and easy. And before I share with you what I think are the best new releases, a big thank you to Sephora for partnering with me on today's video. I feel like at this point I live at Sephora. I was just there the other night and I was in store for over 2 hours. I lost track of all time and sense of self when I walked in there. So I've been there a lot lately. I have a lot of thoughts on new releases and I have a lot of really great products ahead of me that I can't wait to share. So let's get into what I think are the best new products. And I'm going to kick it off with some body care. If you have not tried this body butter from Fenty, first of all, I'm a body butter fan. I love body butters. I have really dry skin on my body. I don't know. It's always dry and there's nothing that quenches my thirst on my body like a body butter. But this one is different. Okay, so this is the Butta Drop Shimmering Whipped Oil Body Cream. I wish you could smell this. It smells like a fresh baked cinnamon roll with vanilla frosting. It smells so heavenly. And let me just pop a little more on my arm. Maybe it will translate on camera. I don't know. We'll find out. You'll have to let me know. But it feels like heaven. It leaves your skin incredibly hydrated, moisturized. It's very rich, very thick, very, very thick. To the point where you could probably hold it like this for hours and it's not going to come out of the container. It's very, very thick. But it leaves this beautiful hint of shimmer on your skin that I think is just so nice. If you have an event or you just want to show off your legs and have a little bit of a glimmer and a shimmer to them, this body butter is fantastic. So this is one of my favorite new products. But speaking of Fenty released new concealers. I picked this concealer up the day it came out. That's how excited I was to get the new formula. So this is a different formula. They have a concealer already on the market. I have it. I like it. This one's fantastic. This one is absolutely fantastic. I'm wearing it right now. It's amazing coverage. I'm actually going to read the box because I keep forgetting what it's called. It's called We're Even. So We're Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. What got me most interested in this actually is the fact that it's a hydrating but claiming to be a longwear concealer. Most longwear concealers are not the most comfortable ones on your skin, especially under your eyes. They tend to feel a lot more dry, a lot more heavy because they have more ingredients in them to stay put throughout the day. So the fact that this is a hydrating but also long-wearing concealer, count me in. And also, I'm really excited about their shade range. I feel like the shade undertones for this launch in particular are running a lot more neutral, which is a bonus because there's so many more golden, yellow undertoned concealers on the market. So it was nice to see that they launched a really hefty amount of neutral undertone and even more cool undertone concealers. So the shade I actually picked up is 225N, so it's a neutral undertone. It's just a fantastic concealer. I've worn it for the past couple days since I picked it up. It feels very silky on your skin. It definitely has a hydrating feel to it. It gives great coverage. It's easy to blend, fully pigmented. There's just nothing wrong with it. So, and it does wear a really long time, by the way. I have not tested out the waterproof aspect of it. It does claim to be a waterproof concealer. I haven't tested it because I just don't have a need to want to test that out yet. Who knows, maybe in the future I'll dunk my face in a bowl of water and we'll see how waterproof it is. But for now, we're just going to believe that it's waterproof. Now, speaking of concealers, okay, I can't tell you how happy this makes me to be holding these in my hands. The reason for that is because this concealer has been so popular for so many years. I mean, this has been a viral concealer for many, many years at this point. If you don't know, this is the Kosas Revealer Concealer. They did a whole relaunch and they expanded their shade range to have more cool tone and neutral toned undertones for their concealers. So big shout out to Kosas for doing that. And also just even bigger shout out to them for listening to their customers. A lot of us have been complaining, myself included, that I can't find a shade that is not too yellow for under my eyes. And it was a big challenge. And it's one of the reasons why I've never talked about this concealer or used it on my channel or professionally. Fun fact, I actually had purchased a bunch of these when they first came out and I put them in my pro kit and I took them all out because they were just way too yellow and I couldn't find any clients that they would work with. So I'm really happy. I'm just really proud of them for, again, listening to their consumers and paying attention to what we wanted. And we wanted more cool tone and neutral concealer shades, and they delivered. So now I have two that work very, very well for me, and I'm so happy about it. The shades that have been working the best for me are actually 2.6C Cool and 3.6 Cool. These are just perfect under my eyes because I do have more dark circles under my eyes, and I like to counteract that with more of a cool tone, pink undertoned concealer. So long story short, happy about that. I said in a recent video that I thought that 2023 was like the year of concealers, but it looks like 2024 is going to be right there with it. Great new products, definitely worth checking out, especially because they have the new shades. I would definitely check out this formula because it is a fantastic formula. Now, speaking of complexion, this is not necessarily a new release. However, I really want to mention it because it's new to me, and I feel like I missed out not trying it when it did launch. And I don't even remember when it launched. I know it was pretty recent, but it is the Denise Myrick's Yummy Skin Serum Foundation. I have it on right now. This is like sent from heaven for the winter months because my skin, it never is dry throughout the rest of the year when it's warmer. But in the winter, my skin feels parched, like absolutely parched. And it doesn't matter how much moisturizer and like serums I get on my skin. I still am left with like that dry feeling of like wanting something even more dewy on my skin. So in the winter and the cold months, I opt for something that's more glowy for my foundation. And I stay away from my mattes. This has been so nice. I mean, so nice. It feels fantastic on my skin. I can't imagine how amazing it would feel on just someone who has dry skin in general, not just because of the winter months, but just if you have dry skin in general, this is a really great product. It feels like nothing on your skin. It's super juicy, super plumping, super hydrating, and just leaves you with a really glowy, beautiful finish. Coverage is nice. I'd say it's like a light to medium coverage, but you could probably build on it. The shade that I picked up is 9N, which is a little darker for me, like a little too dark, but the shade 8N just seemed too light, so I went for like just going a little bit darker than too light. Anyway, you'll see me wearing this a lot because it's a beautiful foundation. Also, I want to just talk about this really quick. I love that it is in a squeezy tube. I actually filmed myself applying this a couple days ago, so I'll try to insert footage of me applying it so you can see how it goes on. You can see the amount of coverage and just how beautiful it is on my skin. So been loving this. Highly recommend this one from Denise Myrick. All her complexion products are fantastic. I mean, all her products are amazing. She's a makeup artist. I might be biased, but I feel like makeup artists make the best products. Sorry. That's just my opinion. Now, let's move on to another makeup artist who has a makeup line. So speaking of, Makeup by Mario has the new Super Satin Lipsticks. Wow, are these fantastic. These are so beautiful. I purchased 6 shades and I actually filmed a whole video of me applying every single one of these shades. If you want to check that out, I'll link it in the description box of this video. So you can just click on that and you can see exactly what these look like on. But I bought the shades Dumbo, 917, Flat Iron, Bronx Baby, Central Park, and Nolita. They're all absolutely beautiful. They're a very thick, rich lipstick. I have to point that out. Like, they're not a thin, lightweight formula. They do feel a little like a thick, emollient cream lipstick. However, I love that because they just have staying power. Like, you put it on, they stay put really, really well. They are fully pigmented lipsticks. So they're not for the faint of heart. They're not if you want like a sheer amount of lip color. These are fully impactful, kind of old school lipsticks, and I'm here for it. The shades that he created are absolutely stunning. Definitely check these out. I think these are going to be sold out very soon, so I would definitely check these out before it's too late. And then speaking of lipsticks, Hourglass has a new matte formula, and wow, it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. This is the shade that I actually have on right now. It's a very matte lipstick. However, it feels very comfortable. It doesn't feel heavy. If you have drier lips, I would say make sure you prep your lips first with like a good lip balm and maybe blot off the excess and then go in with this, or make sure your lips are like lightly exfoliated to some extent, because the drier the formula, the more it's going to show up if you have any texture on your lips or dryness or dry patches. It'll show up a lot more than if you were using a creamy, more shiny finished lipstick. So the shade that I picked up is, I only picked up one shade. I need to go back and get more clearly, but the Sephora that I was at was out of a lot of the shades that I was interested in. So I picked up Peony. Peony is beautiful. I mean, it's just a stunning lipstick. I mean, there's not much else to say. They nailed the formula. It's a fantastic formula. I feel like matte lipsticks are going to make a really big comeback in 2024. So I'm here for this. And then speaking of new launches, They also launched new lip liners. These are the Shape and Sculpt lip liners. I picked up the shades Tempt number 3 and Uncover number 4. Uncover is the shade that I'm wearing with Peony. So this is my combo right now that I'm wearing. Love it. The lip liners are fantastic. They go on so smooth, so creamy. But once they are on, they actually do have a dry down. So just something to kind of keep in mind. Once they're on your lips, they actually do dry down, and then they are like, they're not going anywhere. So great if you're a bride, maybe test it out. Has like really amazing longevity. They still look really smooth on your lips too. So don't be afraid just because they're long wearing. Don't think that they're going to look dry or like heavy on your lips. Fantastic, fantastic launch. Definitely worth checking out. And then another one. So I actually went into Sephora recently to pick up the new Rare Beauty brow gel. It's like a clear brow gel. It's supposed to have an amazing hold. I went in there. I was so excited. Sold out. Completely sold out. And I didn't want to order online. I was being impatient and I wanted a new fun. I wanted to try something new for my brows. You know, I was just in one of those moods. And I remembered that Anastasia Beverly Hills actually launched another product recently. So they actually launched their own brow freeze kind of product. It's the brow freeze gel. And I love that they came out with this because it's like, it's almost like they saw that the market is like saturated with all these new brow products and all these really good brow gels that are supposed to give you like a laminated effect and give you all day hold. And they saw it and they're probably like, we used to be the, you know, the champions of brow products. They used to like own the brow market. And then since all these other brands have come out, like Kosas has amazing brow products. Rare Beauty now has amazing brow products. There's so many other competitors. Patrick Ta has amazing brow products. So they probably saw that this market was like, the rest of their competitors were taking over and they're like, well, let's come out with something just as good, if not better. And they really nailed it. I did not expect this to be as good as it is. My brows, I wish you could touch them. That sounds weird, but they are so in place and it takes a lot for my brows to stay in place because they are so fine and like the texture of them is so silky. They just don't do what I want them to do. They have no staying power. They're just kind of lifeless. And this held my brows in place. I've had this in my brows for hours and hours and it is just fantastic. So highly recommend this. I think this is so much better than the wax personally. Has way better hold. And I'm shocked to say, I think this is going to replace my Benefit 24-hour brow setter, which is saying a lot because I love that product and I've used it for like the last decade. So amazing new product. Definitely worth checking out. The other product that I'm going to mention is skincare. Now, I know this is not brand new, I know, but it is new to me, so I kind of want to throw it in this video because I've been really loving it. I actually bought this to put in my pro kit for all my dry skin girlies and boys out there because I have a lot of them that I work with, believe it or not. And I thought this would be a really great product as a first step to get their skin plump and hydrated and juicy, to then follow up with my serum, my moisturizer, and so on. And I end up keeping it for myself, which says so much. So I need to go pick up another one to put in my pro kit, or inevitably I'll probably dump out half of this into like a squeezy bottle and put in my kit just so I can use it on set and stuff. But it is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Oil Infused Serum. It's a balance of hydration and nourishment. Basically, it's kind of like a watery serum that has oil infused in it, like little droplets of oil infused in it. But don't be afraid. I have oily skin, typically speaking, not in the winter months, and this just quenches my thirst. I mean, it is so nice to put on like right after you get out of the shower when your skin is like, you know, if it's feeling stripped because you've been wet, you've been washing your hair, you wash your face, all those things. When I get out of the shower, I grab this so fast to put not only all over my face, but I actually put it on top of my hands. My hands are so dry right now. And I put it down my neck, my chest, all those things. I've even put a little bit on my shoulders because they get really dry too. It's fantastic. Again, I know it's not brand new, but it's new to me and I really want to mention it because it is, wow, really, really nice. The last products I want to talk about are hair care. Now, I know I don't talk about hair care that often on my channel. It's a makeup channel, but I do love good hair care. Like I have a lot of good hair care that I want to start sharing. This is a new release, okay? This just came out in Sephora. I picked it up. It's the Bioio Scalp Revival. It's a rosemary pre-wash oil. So it's a rosemary treatment and it's a pre-wash treatment. So you put it in your hair before you wash your hair. So they say that you can use it either 15 minutes before you shower. So they want you to leave it in for 10 to 15 minutes prior to your shower. That's the right order. Prior to your shower. and you want to massage it in. I get like the whole scalp. I massage it in with one of those plastic scalp massagers to really get it into all of my scalp. I leave it in for a good 15 minutes, but actually my favorite way to wear this or to use this is as a nighttime before you go to bed treatment. So I'll put this all on my scalp. I'll braid my hair. I'll wear an old t-shirt and I'll try to cover my pillow so it doesn't get super oily, because this is a little bit on the oily side, but it's meant to condition your scalp. It's meant to treat your scalp. And rosemary, in case you don't know, it's supposed to be, I can't claim anything because I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but it is supposed to help a lot with hair shedding and things like that. So if you are suffering with that, you might want to look into rosemary treatments. I've been using a rosemary oil on my scalp for maybe 2 years now. And I'll actually link that other brand it's like an inexpensive brand that I use, and I like it, but I'm really excited for this because I really trust this brand. The other product that I like from this brand that's not brand new, this is the only one that's brand new, is the Bioio Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. This stuff is so good. If you're like me and you get buildup on your scalp, or your scalp gets really oily, or you just want to really like get in there and get a deep clean on your scalp, or if you're not like me, I know a lot of people that have flakiness on their scalp. This is a really great shampoo to use, like maybe once, maybe 2 weeks max. I'd probably say once a week actually. Probably once a week to use to really get in there and to deep clean and exfoliate your scalp. It smells really nice. It feels very like invigorating. I'm almost out of mine. I've used a ton of this. It just smells like kind of minty and fresh. It feels amazing on your scalp. So I'll use this like I said, like usually once a week, honestly. Usually no more than once a week, but this is a fantastic product for your overall scalp health. I'm all about scalp health because if you have a healthy scalp, you'll in turn have healthy hair. So I'm learning this, and I'm trying to take all these like healthy hair habits into 2024 and actually like amplify them a bit too, because I need a little more help with my hair. I've been struggling with my hair for a while now, so anything I could do to help the scalp of my head and my hair, I'm all in for. That was actually the last product. That wraps up this list of what I think are the best new releases at Sephora. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you've tried any of these new releases and you agree with me and you think they're fantastic, I would love to hear your thoughts. Comment below. And if I forgot anything, if I left out any new releases and you're like, why didn't you talk about this product? It's amazing. Maybe I just haven't tried it yet and I need to. So leave me that comment. Let me know. Big thank you again to Sephora for partnering with me on this video. If you like videos like this where I talk about products that I love, you could check out more right here. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.